should call this video using as many fall colors as I can in one video makeup tutorial, because that's what it seems like. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So it's been super long since I filmed. I haven't filmed in like 3 weeks. I actually film more often than I post, but this is my first time filming in 3 weeks, so it feels so weird. Honestly, the reason I haven't really filmed that much is because one, I just haven't been feeling well.
And two, I just couldn't. I had a lot of video ideas and I still do, but I couldn't really figure out like names for each of them or what to call them, and it's kind of hard to. You can't really upload a video without a title. So.
But as you can tell by the title today, I am back with an autumn Ulzzang makeup tutorial. I'm pretty sure I'm still pronouncing that wrong, but I'm pretty sure that this time I'm closer to pronouncing it than last time. Also, if you haven't noticed, this is my new setup for now. I did mention in my last video that I was redoing my room, which I still am, but I kind of have to film at this awkward angle because it's like a mess over on this side of my room. But hopefully when everything else is like ready, I can go back to filming how I used to, because my background was kind of plain. Like you can see like my bag, my dog, some clothes, and then like my full-length mirror, but it's just so boring because when I sit like this you can't really see anything, and I actually like when people have things in their background, if that makes sense. I really wanted to put on like fall colors like and stuff. I'm just wearing my Ariana Grande sweatshirt, but I am wearing this champagne colored headband, and champagne is basically like a metallic beige, and beige is a fall color, so the more you know. But this intro is way longer than I want it to be, so let's just get into the video. Let's also talk about one more thing. I dyed my hair. You probably can't tell. It was supposed to be blonde, but it's not. It still looks brown. It's annoying. The only difference between, if you watch like my last video and like this video, the only real difference is the fact that it looks more even, but other than that, I don't feel like the color is any lighter. It's kind of annoying because I want it to be kind of like blonde and not brown, but anyway. Now let's get started. So something I never do on camera is my eyebrows. I'm just going to take this Ipsy and NYX collaboration, and I'm just going to take the black color, brush through my brows, fill them in with this, and that'll be it for my brows. But before I do that, once again, I'm going to put on this Ellen Tracy lightweight liquid illuminator. It's just this rose gold color. I use it in every video. Even if I don't mention it, just know that it's on my face. And if you're curious as to why I add some of my Bare Minerals foundation, which are probably not, but just in case, it's just so it helps the first foundation, the Fit Me Stick one, to blend better. Not that it blends badly, but sometimes I feel like my face is too dry, and like the Fit Me one will just stick instead of spray, or will be harder to blend, if that makes sense. And as you saw, the Bare Minerals one is quite runny, as you can see it running down my forehead, so it just helps to make it a little bit more movable. So if you're wondering why I look like a nut job, I just took this e.l.f. cream contour palette, and this is the deep dark one, so it's like the one for people of darker complexion, or at least it's supposed to be. And so for concealer, I took this pan right here. This color is definitely very different from the color concealer that I prefer to use. I prefer to use a yellow tone concealer because sometimes I feel I look a little red, and yellow helps to counteract the red, you know. But then I also use this color right here to contour, so I put it on my cheeks, my jawline, and my forehead, as you can see. And because this palette is so creamy, too creamy for my liking, I'm going to let it sit a little bit so it can dry up and be easier to blend. I mean, it is easy to blend, but I feel like if I blend it right away, for me personally, I feel like it'll just like move around my foundation, and I don't want that. So I'm going to allow it to dry, and I'm just going to blend them both in. But now I'm going to take the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. I feel like I'm like one of the last people to try this. I just needed a new face powder and I was at Walmart and they had it. So this one is the translucent extra coverage one. Also, so many people complaining about the smell of this powder, but I actually like it. Like, everyone says it smells like grandma, but I'm like, who decided that this was the universal smell for all grandmas everywhere? Okay, so while we bake, we're gonna move on to eyes, and we're gonna take our good old Jackie Aina palette. Jackie Aina X Beverly Hills palette. I reviewed this palette. If you want to watch, it's my last video. I'll have it linked down below, but we're gonna take this. I did mention in my last video that I wanted to do a more natural look with this palette. This video is not that video because this palette is not the focus of this video, but that video will come. Wow, the amount of time I just said video in that sentence. I'm going to take my City Colors eyeshadow trio and I'm just going to take this used and abused shade right here. It's a nice peachy color. Ulzzang, however you say it, I apologize. Very natural. I noticed, I watched a lot of like those Korean makeup tutorials on like Instagram. Not necessarily a tutorial, but just videos. And I noticed that like they actually use a lot of makeup, but a lot of their makeup is just like natural finish and or not super pigmented, you know? Like they'll use like 6 eyeshadows, but you'll look at their eye and think like they might have used like 2 at most. Okay, so going to my Jackie Aina palette, I'm going to take this color right here, Miss Ginger. It's just called Ginger, but I added the Miss. I love how I'm worried about being all natural, but when did I ever say that this was a natural makeup look? So I did take this color right here called Soleil and I just put it right here and then brought it up. Then I kind of just blended it together because in my opinion, what Korean makeup look isn't complete without some shimmer. I didn't really talk about what I did just now before I did it, but I just curled my lashes and applied the CoverGirl, the Supersizer mascara, and this is in a brown color, which I think is so perfect. I actually used to hate this mascara because it was in brown, but I've recently fallen in love with like brown. If you've watched my other videos, you know I never do, or I rarely do mascara and eyeliner together. I'll either wear mascara or eyeliner or neither, but today I did both. This is the Hikari Cosmetics liquid eyeliner in the shade Iris. So it is this like beautiful purple plum color. Depending on how much pressure you put on it will depend on how dark or light it comes out. I didn't put on that much pressure because I didn't want like a purple in your face, but just like a nice pop of color. And I'm going to take the same color that I used, the one that is used and abused, Hit Pan, and we're going to use it as blush because I feel like the powder sort of washed me out a little bit. So I wasn't really planning on doing highlighter, but I just thought for just a little shimmer, I was too lazy to dig out one of my actual highlighters. So I just took the shimmer color in this trio and just applied it down to the bridge of my nose and just a little bit on my cheek. Whoa. And lastly, for lips, I'm going to take this Max Factor Lipfinity Lasting Lip Tint. What's cool about this, even though like every other brand does it now, is you take the tip and you can use it to line your lips, and then if you make it flat, you fill it in like that. Normally I just fill them in really quick. I don't line my lips, but for today I'm going to do that. I never line my lips, so this is probably gonna turn out horrible. Okay, so this is the lip. It looks so red on camera, but like in person it's like a burnt orange sienna color. But this is the finished look. I promise this is still like Ulzzang makeup. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. But this makeup look was really fun. I really enjoyed it and I think it turned out really nice. I definitely was not really wanting to do anything bold this makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. Follow my Instagram, it's always linked down below. And I will see you in my next video, which will be probably like an anime video, because I wanted to recreate, not recreate an anime character, but do an anime character's makeup, and I finally found a perfect one for me. So I'm excited about that. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this, and just a reminder that you don't have to be Korean or even Asian to be Ulzzang or do Ulzzang makeup. Bye guys.